Our travels through Cyprus begin with a call from Matkan Hamid. He's a Turkish Cypriot from Famagusta, a city on the east coast of the divided island. Matkan wants to take us into the buffer zone that separated Turkish and Greek Cypriots for almost 42 years. He has good contacts with the government in the north and is hopeful that in just a few weeks, this no man's land will be filled with life.
Having a checkpoint so that this checkpoint can, make people to make their first contact, make them to feel more comfortable, build the peace and understanding from a very grassroots level.
The 28-year-old Turkish Cypriot is confident that change is coming. For months, delegates from northern and southern Cyprus have been negotiating the opening of a new border crossing. But until that happens, the Turkish military still controls the area around Famagusta and the connecting roads to the south. So Matkan advises us to be cautious, as filming is still forbidden until the military removes the barriers.
Once you realize that people are crossing, then I believe that people will eventually put here bike rental points and so on, so that there will be more options for the people to cross over and enjoy.
On the way back to Famagusta, Matkan stops to visit Sadiq and his mother. Over a cup of coffee, they discuss the rosy future and good business opportunities ahead. Sadiq plans to open a snack bar to serve visitors coming from the Greek part of the island. Directly opposite is the Forbidden City. That's how the formerly Greek part of Famagusta is known here. The entire Greek population fled when Turkish groups advanced on the city in 1974. To this day, it remains off limits, even for us. We're careful not to attract attention to ourselves, yet minutes later we're arrested and spend hours being interrogated by the Turkish military. The next day, we're allowed to continue filming. But Matkan Hamid is outraged.
The laws of the northern part of Cyprus might put you into the prison just because you take a photo of an abandoned city for the last 40 years that no one can enter, and the snakes are living inside and the rats are living inside. Well, if you take the photo of it, you get punished. Who has to be punished? The one who kept it like that way?
We continue on our journey with the uneasy feeling that walls, fences and other barriers aren't likely to simply disappear here anytime soon. Our next stop is Pila, the only village in Cyprus in which Greeks and Turks, Christians and Muslims have lived together in peace for the last 4 decades. It's located within the UN buffer zone. We meet Turkish community leader Necdet Ermetal. This summer, the Greek part of the island is set to elect a new parliament. How will that affect the chances of creating a new checkpoint, or even a unified Cyprus free of borders and barriers? Ermetal is skeptical.
When you listen to the Greeks, they say, we haven't discussed the administration, we haven't discussed the guarantees, we haven't discussed the lands. How are we going to solve it in 3 months?
In Pila too, we're confronted with the burden of the past, the fear of expulsion which stems from the periods of sectarian conflict. Mutual mistrust and barriers abound, mental as well as physical. But could the military checkpoints in the capital Nicosia soon be a thing of the past? Here, barbed wire, walls and sand sacks still separate the Turkish and Greek parts of the city. But almost 42 years after the island's division, that's crazy, says Harry Tsimitras. He firmly believes that the island can be reunited.
It needs political will, it needs courage, it needs commitment, and it needs leadership in order to be resolved. And at the moment, the leaders on both sides have shown commitment, they have shown willingness, and I think it's now a very good opportunity to capitalize on this and not allow it to digress again as it did in the past.
During our trip, we've learned that, increasingly, both Greek and Turkish Cypriots are working to break down the wall that divides them. Matkan Hamid sees his hometown of Famagusta as a vital pilot trial. He believes that opening a new border crossing here could prove a turning point for the entire island.
We have a Turkish Cypriot leader who is aware of the potential of Famagusta. We have a Greek Cypriot leader as well who is aware of the potential of the solution, especially the Cyprus's economical downturn with the banking crisis. Now Cyprus, doesn't matter which side, we need more productive economy. Starting from the checkpoint, having a comprehensive solution at the end of the day will make life easier and better for the younger generation, but every single people in this society.
Metkan Hamid's optimism is infectious. Still, Cyprus is an island riddled with contradictions, and liberating itself from the shadows of the past will be far from easy.